Does whey protein make you fat if you don't work out? The truth about protein powder and weight gain. Whey protein has been making headlines for quite some time, especially for those who are into bodybuilding. Anyone who wishes to bulk up or lose weight has probably heard of whey protein, too. Thousands have already used it as a supplement to their daily diets to help them achieve the body they want. However, there are some who wonder if whey protein makes you fat. Some people are hesitant to use whey protein powder because they think they might gain unwanted weight if they use the supplement. Does whey protein powder make you fat? The short answer is yes, if you use a lot of it and you don't work out. But it's a little more complicated than that. It is important to remember that any type of macronutrient, fat, protein, and carbohydrate, when taken in excess, will surely lead to weight gain. The body is able to use a limited number of calories per day, and if your caloric intake is more than what your body can use, you will inevitably gain weight. So although it is very useful to athletes, and although it does help them sculpt their ideal bodies, whey protein is not some magic ingredient to produce a muscular, athletic body. People who wish to lose weight must do more exercise to burn away the fat. However, it is also important to know that there are no studies or scientific evidence that show that whey protein causes a greater increase in weight gain compared to other types of food. So there is no evidence to support the claim that whey protein makes you fat. Asking whether whey protein makes you fat is like asking whether pork or turkey makes you fat. If you eat more than you use, no matter what you eat, you will get fat. Still, there are also some who argue that whey actually encourages the body to store more fat because it causes insulin levels to rise more compared to other foods that are rich in protein. However, in terms of balanced diets, insulin levels are dictated by the total amount of energy consumed to the total amount of energy spent. When looking at the bigger picture, the rise and fall of insulin in the blood is not relevant, as many of the carbohydrates that people consume cause insulin to spike more compared to whey protein. As long as whey protein fits in your fitness program, it will not make you fat. However, you should understand that you need to keep an active lifestyle in order not to gain weight. There have also been studies that showed this source can help people burn fat a lot faster. How to use whey protein to lose weight. Whey protein has been found to increase fat burning when it is used as a protein source before working out. If you consume whey protein before you work out, it rapidly burns your fat, a process otherwise known as beta oxidation. In beta oxidation, the fatty acid molecules in your cells will break down and generate acetyl-CoA, an important molecule in metabolism. Various cells and tissues will break down fatty acid molecules and give your body more energy. Whey, or a similar type of protein, must be used as your source protein for beta oxidation to occur. Whey protein also increases the number of calories the body converts into heat energy, thermogenesis. During the process of diet-based thermogenesis, the body transforms calories into energy. For exercise-included thermogenesis, muscle cells will burn calories so that the body will have more energy for muscle contraction. A great amount of energy may be expended for contraction. Expended energy is ultimately converted to heat. This explains why during an exercise or a strenuous activity, you start sweating a lot and your body temperature increases. In this situation, you are experiencing a thermogenic process. The more energy you put in during your exercise, the more you waste your energy in the form of heat. However, this also means more calories have been burned along the way. Whey protein intake leads to more calories burned, translating to better weight loss. Whey protein helps the regulation of cravings and uncontrollable hunger pangs by increasing the secretion of cholecystokinin, CCK, which is an essential hormone that is involved in hunger regulation. CCK is a peptide hormone responsible for regulating hunger by stimulating fat and protein digestion. It is found in the gastrointestinal system. Ghrelin production, or the hormone that stimulates one's appetite, is also suppressed. Whey protein puts a stopper on ghrelin production, so that the individual does not feel any urge to eat. Ghrelin is also a peptide hormone found in the gastrointestinal tract. Alternately called the hunger hormone or enomrelin, INN, ghrelin functions as an appetite stimulator. Whey protein is a mood enhancer and energy booster. This helps to regulate energy and mood levels when a person restricts caloric intake by increasing the production of serotonin. In this regard, restricting your calorie intake and taking low-calorie whey protein at the same time can encourage serotonin production. Serotonin is a compound, which acts as a neurotransmitter. You can find it in the blood platelets and blood vessel serums. A large percentage of serotonin, as much as 90%, can be found in the gastrointestinal tract. The brain also produces serotonin, but brain-produced serotonin is only used within the brain. Serotonin can affect behavior, mood, sleep patterns, desire and memory. Types of whey protein concentrate. This contains low levels of fat and carbohydrates, lactose. Protein percentage of WPC depends on its concentration levels, between 30% and 90%. Whey protein isolate. This is a processed type of whey protein. It contains 90% protein with no fat and lactose. Whey protein hydrolysate. This pre-digested form of whey protein has been subjected to partial hydrolysis. It requires less digestion than the other types of whey protein. This variant is usually added to medical protein supplements and infant formulas due to its better digestibility and low allergen potential properties. What is whey protein? Milk is made up of two proteins, casein and whey. The whey protein can be separated from the casein or formed as a byproduct of cheese. Whey protein, which is low in lactose, is a complete protein and contains all 9 essential amino acids. High amounts of branched-chain amino acids are responsible for better muscle protein synthesis. What makes whey protein different from other protein sources is that it has the highest bioavailability compared to the rest, helping your body absorb the biggest amount of total protein content. There have been studies conducted that indicate that whey protein has properties that help fight inflammation in cancer patients. Whey protein is now considered to be a topic of great interest among many researchers, who are studying its use in reducing the risks of certain diseases. There are already reports that have shown whey protein to be beneficial in regulating the metabolism and as a supplemental treatment for many conditions, including unwanted weight loss due to certain illnesses. Nowadays, whey protein is commonly used and marketed as a supplement for the diet.